Okay, as definitions we have that the first are a set of terminals, this part is important, terminals, that are the first terminals in all my productions, not only one production. And the follows are the set of terminals that can appear right after me. So, we are going to use this grammar, for example, to calculate it first and it follows. Alright, so let's do the first one of the first production. We have I produces T. So we put that T as the first. But here is a problem. That T is not a terminal. T, we can see in the grammar that T produces another thing. So T is not a terminal. So what are we going to do? We are going to find the first ones of T, and if we found the first ones of T, then we are finding the first ones of I, because I produces T. So let's find the first ones of T. Okay, we're going to delete this. No, we're going to leave it there. What are the first ones of T? Well, the first ones is A. We'll see in this production the first one is A. But there's another problem, that A is not a terminal. A is a non-terminal. So we are going one level down and found the first ones of A. Okay, we have these two. Okay, the first one of A is A and epsilon. Alright, so we are good with A because A doesn't produce another non-terminal. All productions of A are terminals. So the first one of this production is A, the first one of this production is epsilon. So we now can have the first ones of T, which will be A, and the first ones of A will be A and epsilon. The thing is that now that we have epsilon, there's something that we got to do. We got to find the first of the next symbol that is right after this epsilon. Why? Because if T produces A and B and C, but what happens if we replace A by epsilon? We will have this, B and C. And because this is epsilon, we could delete it. So we're going to delete it. So now we have this. In this production, now we gotta find it first. And the first in this production is no longer A, is B. So now we gotta find the first ones of B and add it to the set of the first ones of T. Alright, what are the first ones of B? For this production, the first one is B. So we're going to write B. And for this production, the first one is epsilon. So we're gonna write it down too. And now that we have the first ones of B, we're going to add it to the first ones of T. Alright, let's going to add it, B and epsilon. But now epsilon is repeated, so we're going to delete one, because there's no use to use repeated symbols. Alright, but what happens now? That B produces epsilon, so we have the same case. If T produces A, B, and C, what happens if I replace the first two to epsilon? We will have epsilon, epsilon, C. And now we'll write this down like only C. So now we have to find out first one of this production that will be only C. So I'm going to write down here that the first one could be C. But C, as we can see, is not a terminal, so we gotta find it first. The first one of this production in C, it's C, and in this one is epsilon. So I'm going to write C and epsilon. C, epsilon. Now I'm going to add this production to the first ones of T. C, and epsilon, but epsilon is repeated. I'm going to delete it. Okay.